made another supply run to get a little more lumber for the fence project. All right, this section has come together pretty quick. Still have to cut the tops off the posts. I have to cut these corner posts down to size. They'll match the 4x4s. And strangely enough, that last top board there is about 1/4 of an inch wider than the rest of the boards. Really threw my measure blocks off there for a second. But I think we got it figured out. Now on to a little trim. I'll probably come back in the end and put a 1x6 here just to cover up a little bit more of this gap. But for right now, I'm just going to cover it with what I have, 1x4. That last piece I'm going to put on will cover this ugly end. But like I say, even with this 1x4 up, I'll probably put a 6 just to get rid of this little gap, clean it up. That's my idea. We'll see how it works out. So now we have our second string here running to our corner post there. You see this string level. So we know this line is straight. Now we can go ahead and start measuring where our posts are going to fit. We've got 7-foot distances. The front part of the fence is 8 foot, but we're going to cut these down to 7 to make them fit that length. So let's get started digging a few post holes. Let's just make sure of what we're looking at here. Double check and check again. All right, we want the boards to come on the inside of this post. That is correct, not on the back side. So they would be on the inside front. So we will align everything off of this post. And that's right on it, right there. That's exactly the path we want to take. Okay, we're good here. We know approximately where we're going to dig our hole. It's here. We're going to have to cut the board anyway, so the board length, the board direction is not all that important. Just the hole, the way the 4x4 will line up on the string. That's all that's important right now. Okay. Let's take that off before we drop it and break it. Let's dig some fence post holes. Need another couple inches. Oh yeah, wow, right there. I think we have it in good shape here. There we go. All right, here's our turn, our angled cuts to bring this wall back to catch the gate post. So this worked out really well. Just put 45s on it, it fit perfectly. I'll put another piece of trim on the opposite side. It looks pretty good the way it is, but I'll probably put one more piece of trim on there just to make sure. Then when we come back and put all the screws in it, it'll look great. Let's see if we can get a few more saw cuts out of one more battery, or this battery. There's one. All right, let's fix all this junk. Get it cleaned up. All right. I'm really surprised at some of the width of these 2x6s. They're 2x6 and a 16th, 2x6 and more, so I don't know. You just got to guess. Hopefully it's not enough to show up as a wave on the fence. I don't think it will. And that one's right on. Now that's going to be hard to cut. I may have to mark that board and take it off and cut it. Probably should do that, just not to be crazy. Okay. One battery. Good Lord. So let's take a look at what we've accomplished today. That section has been trimmed out, looks pretty good. Made our angle cuts and brought the turn back up to the gate post. And of course, my estimator did a terrible job on 3 board short, so we could have completed this. It's getting a little bit nippy out here, but I think we could have made it. Running the strings was very helpful. It's not something I usually have sense enough to do. But that really helped me keep all the posts in a good place. Again, they're going to be cut off at that string line, so they'll be cut off all the way down that direction and all the way back that direction. The post will be cut some, not to the same size as the fence post, because we are going to hang a 16-foot gate on that, and I do want to have a little bit of a top on it. I'm going to put some solar lights because those lights do not work any longer and they're coming out. Walk around and get a look at the back side. We're supposed to have really tough weather tonight and tomorrow, but who knows how that's going to play out. Here's the back side. See our other corner post or gate post on the ground there. Just 3 boards short from being finished. But I really like the way the fence project has come along. And no, we are not keeping cows in here, so packing the post and not concreting them in will be just fine. The only thing that'll be in here maybe one day will be a dog, and we'll put some metal sections up against the fence just to close it all off. That's going to be a wrap for today. I've got a few vehicles to take care of. But boy, feels good to have a project very close. Now, again, we still have to do the same mirror image over here. So, for today, hope you enjoyed watching my amateur fence building. We are, as they say, out of here. See you later.